everyone, and welcome back to DCM, Donkey Kong, Cackletta, and Mario, your favorite local video game talk show. I am your host, Howard.
I'm your host, David.
Now let's start off with some segments.
Okay.
Whoa, Dave, remember the hit reboot of Saints Row?
No.
Oh.
No, I don't. Because who does? No one remembers
it. The news article I got, they remember.
Fake news. It's fake news. No one remembers it.
Was it real in the first place?
No.
Oh, well, because of this game that now just doesn't exist. Sad news is Embracer, the parent company of Volition, shut them down because Saints Row didn't do well at all. Which, you know, maybe having a reboot of a game in which the developers didn't like a lot of aspects of the original and they decided to make it buggy and okay wasn't the best call sinking all your money into. But, you know, whatever. We're not judging. We're not judging. But,
I kind of am.
Shut up. This is a bit. Let me do my thing.
No.
Okay. Goodbye, everybody. I'm just kidding. So Embracer shut it down. Now, that's sad news about Volition. I am a fan of Saints Row games. But Volition is also apparently looking to sell Gearbox after the failure of the Tiny Tina game that I also don't think anyone played.
That one I actually forgot existed.
You didn't want to pay $7 for a Tiny Tina Dungeons Dragons first-person shoot. I actually have never seen gameplay of this game.
Howard, I have not played a Borderlands game since the first one, and I didn't even finish that one.
Oh.
So no. To answer your question, no.
So Embracer's going to shut down Gearbox, and before Nibble quit Twitter, rest in peace. He's not dead, he just left Twitter. And once he left Twitter, everything went worse.
Don't you mean X?
I am not listening to a man who sounds like a Muppet who brings a gun to the recording sessions of Cyberpunk 2077 in the guns of Flintlock. I am not respecting that name change.
Excuse me?
So before Nibble left Twitter, he was looking into the fact how Embracer, the parent company, was just kind of buying a million studios, and there was no actual real point of them doing it other than just buying things for the sake of owning stuff. Mm-hmm. And it's looking like what he was probably predicting is when you're a big parent company and you have overall no goals other than if you put in a lot of money, you make a lot of money. Adoy. You know, Marvel, Disney ideas, it's going to fail. And it looks like it's already happening with Embracer, even though they started doing this probably in like 2018. And we're going to see more of these studios that Embracer has shut down like Volition or sold like maybe Gearbox might. That's what everyone was freaking out about Microsoft doing, which that's still on the table, by the way. That's still on the table. It hasn't happened yet. Still on the table, though. But I feel like this is just the beginning of stuff that's just going to keep happening.
Yeah, I don't know.
You're still thinking about the Flintlock, aren't you?
I'm still thinking about the Flintlock. It's just. I'm sorry. I mean, realistically, like, they could have just made a better game, and they could have avoided all of this. Which can be said for many companies.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true. But like, you know, it's also that thing was like it's kind of like when Netflix just dumps a lot of money and then just leaves something alone.
Yeah.
What guarantee is it going to be good? Right? Like even if you say just tell them to make better games, if you just get a lot of money and no one's like leading the ship,
yeah,
what are you gonna do at that point? There's like
whatever the hell you want, I guess.
They probably just got an order to be like reboot Saints Row or whatever, spelt wrong because they don't care about Volition at all.
R-E-B-U with an umlaut T.
Yeah, make it, and they went, okay, even though the team probably hasn't touched a Saints Row game because they've been constantly layoff after layoff, especially thanks to Agents of Mayhem. Thanks THQ. So like that it's just gonna be like every game studio their own is just gonna have layoffs upon layoffs upon layoffs if they just have one too big of a game that had way too big of a budget. And it's kind of sad, but
yeah. I mean, it's not the first time we've seen it, and it certainly won't be the last. Which, again, unfortunate, but that's capitalism, baby.
I love it.
Bringing back the capitalism sucks bit from the season 1.
And season 2.
And season 2, because I think we did this same exact bit last time.
And now the worst part is, let's say if some company's like, oh, I want to make a Saints Row game, even though Volition made Saints Row, Embracer now owns it. Have fun.
So if you really want to make a Saints Row game, you just got to buy Embracer.
Yeah, just buy them. Buy one of the... Hold on.
We're looking up their net worth. Hold on.
If you have $3.1 billion, just buy Embracer and make a better Saints Row.
Yeah. I'm sure all you out there have $3.1 billion.
Yeah, they're only the 3,255th most valuable company.
Oh, that's nothing.
Easy.
That's nothing.
Easy. Just here's what you're gonna do, bro. First of all, take your parents' money and put it into stocks and home equity.
I mean,
then
listen,
liquefy your assets and diversify your portfolio.
we here at DCM LLC are like the 3,256th most valuable company.
We should do a merger.
Exactly.
And pay off the FCC to look the other way and hope no other company gets butthurt. All right, this is where I know. People get mad when we make fun of this game, but please, we have an overall point here, okay? Overall point. So Mortal Kombat 1, stupid title, came out, and they decided to bring back the character Nitara, and for some reason, they decided it was a great idea to do a celebrity casting for her, Megan Fox.
Actually, I don't know if you said, Ed Boon said he wanted to get, he wanted to do household names for every single character.
You know what? That's a really good question. Mortal Kombat.
No, he did. I saw it last night, I believe.
Let me see the cast.
Well, he wanted to. It didn't actually happen.
Yeah, I know that, but I'm just saying, like, is there any other ones that we can then belittle?
Oh, I see.
I know they did get J.K. Simmons to be Omni-Man. They did confirm that.
Okay.
Steve Blum is Baraka.
He's been Baraka for...
Yeah. Jennifer Hale. Yeah, Megan Fox is Nita.
Kelly
Hugh.
That name sounds familiar.
Yeah, she's in a lot of stuff.
Okay.
She's like one of those, like, she's like, oh, what's her name? Mulan, is it Ming-Na Wen?
Ming-Na Wen?
Yeah, she's like her where she's been doing stuff forever since the 80s, so she's just like in everything.
I see.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, if we scroll through this, you're going to find something she was in. But but Megan Fox is probably the biggest name on here. So, what is the point that we're trying to bring up? I promise I'm not being mean on purpose.
We're not gonna do what everyone else is doing. And be like, oh, her performance is bad.
Hold on, it's okay. Play the clip.
Don't I scare you in the least? We can't help what we are. That we feed on blood doesn't make us evil.
Serena's right. Because of Quan Chi's magic, my realm's people are no longer poisoned by sunlight. We've finally escaped the shadows.
There, it's funny. It's hilariously bad, okay?
Yay. We did it.
We did it.
We did it.
I was laughing when we first saw it. We're not laughing here, okay? Because the overall point is this. It's bad. But she didn't even do the full job. Christina V confirmed she had to do all like the screams and the grunts and like the action noises, because when you voice act for a video game, you have to record like hundreds of sound effects for your character along with the line. And Christina V basically had to finish the job, which implies that Megan Fox came in, did her job, left. Again, I'm not hating on that. But for everyone else, can we please just stop doing celebrity acting, casting for voice actors if they don't want to do it or if they just aren't good?
Yeah.
Because the last Mortal Kombat game had Ronda Rousey in it, and no one liked that either.
I stand by the fact that Megan Fox's performance is not nearly as bad as Ronda Rousey, but I think we've talked about this on the show before, too. Voice acting is very different from regular on-screen acting, because you have to have way more emotion in your performance because you can't show any facial features. There's no facial features for you to do. I mean, yeah, sometimes they do mocap and that kind of fills in some of the blanks, but even then it only goes so far. So to do voice acting, you need to have a lot of emotion in your voice. And some actors, like J.K. Simmons, we just mentioned,
Oh, yeah.
they have the chops for it.
Yeah, they understand the assignment.
Yes.
And some people, I don't know why. This could be due to higher up meddling around. This could be the fact that a lot of voice directors are just too scared when a celebrity comes in that pissing off the celebrity might get them to leave the project.
Yeah.
But like, we have to like come to an understanding that if you can't, like, again, Ronda Rousey, Megan Fox, Ronda Rousey's worse, but they're not good.
Yeah.
And it's
You
not
know,
because
on the bright side, at least Megan Fox is an actor.
that is very true. That is very true. But you also show me they put in a DJ as Sub-Zero, and
I
that's
did.
also not good.
I did.
The whole point that
Here,
we're
play that clip too. It's just so everyone knows, because believe me, everyone I've told about this has no idea what I'm talking about. So I always have to show people. So if you don't know what it is, here you go.
It's like looking in a mirror.
I see only my cracked reflection.
Then I'll blind you to end your pain.
You are one of Sector's clones.
I am the original Kuai Yang.
Combat will resolve this.
Yeah. And they literally, NetherRealms, Ed Boon just looked at that and went, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. And I get it. Not everyone's a voice actor, but can we please stop hiding like voice acting coaches behind like mysterious walls or something? Because where are they? Where were they when Megan Fox was doing that? Where were they when Ronda Rousey was doing it? Where were they when the DJ guy did it? Because like, again, this isn't a Mortal Kombat issue. This is an issue with like this is an issue with movies too, which is the reason why like, you know, what was it? Rob Paulson, he really hated Cameron Diaz as Fiona in Shrek.
Oh.
Oh yeah, well not like hate. Hate's a strong word, but like he was really discouraged at that idea because he was like, yeah, literally anyone could have done the job Cameron Diaz did. Like there's probably 100 good female voice actors right now who could have done an equal, if not better, job as Cameron Diaz voice acting.
And her performance in those films isn't even that bad.
Yeah, no, they're fine. They're okay. Yeah. They're good. Like, 7 out of 10, like, 7 out of 10 is good. But, like, of course, the point still stands that they probably didn't get Cameron Diaz because she's a good voice actor. They probably got her because she's a celebrity.
Yeah, because she's Cameron Diaz.
Yeah, because she's Cameron Diaz, all right? And video games are getting to that point, too, where they're just getting actors involved with video games, which is great. But, like, they need to be, in it to win it. Like, I always forget his name. Who's Cal Kestis' actor?
Cameron Monaghan.
Yeah, he did a great job in Star Wars. He did a fantastic job. Because he understood the assignment. He knew what he was supposed to do. And he was committed to the role he was going to do. But, like, we can't, we need voice directors to step up and be like, okay, you know what, no.
All right. Here's what we do.
Okay.
Because everyone's talking about, like, for big Hollywood animated films, they're like, oh, we want voice actors in these films, not celebrities. So the celebrities can all go to video games. Voice actors all go to Hollywood. Like animated film.
Oh, no. Okay, hold on. These.
More good ideas!
No, wait,
More good ideas!
Wait. Yeah. Which you know, then I have to call into question, if you could get Christina V to do all the screams and stuff, why didn't you just get Christina V to do
She probably would have been
Nitara?
cheaper.
Yeah, also,
Megan Fox.
And again, not to throw shade on Megan Fox.
Yeah, I like Megan Fox.
But Christina V is a professional voice actor. She could probably do a better job than Megan Fox.
Mm-hmm.
All right? You know, it's just how it is, all right? Just how it is. And if it makes you feel better, I'm still not buying that game. I'm still not buying it.
Neither am I.
Yeah, no.
Because I'm not any good at fighting games.
And B, he only has a Switch. Have you seen that Switch port?
Here's that.
All right, this is probably the not fun news.
Yeah. I mean, part of it's fun, but
okay,
most
part
of
of
it's
it's
not.
Okay, so I don't know if you heard, I don't know, but there's a little company called Microsoft.
They're kind of an indie company. You
And
may have heard of them.
They were gonna buy Activision, another obscure company, and then some other company, I don't know, starts with Sony.
Yeah.
They got what we call in the business butthurt and cried to the FCC and tried to get them to stop. And I don't think it worked,
No,
but whatever.
nothing happened.
Nothing happened. Billions of dollars wasted,
Yep.
but whatever.
Classic Sony.
Meanwhile, you know, Activision's racking up, you know, all the sexual harassment cases like they're like, you know, Super Bowl rings, as if they were the Patriots.
Like they're the Infinity Gems.
Yeah, the Infinity Gems. Like, ah, yes, my 127th case. And Microsoft would have ended it, but whatever. But someone leaked a lot of emails regarding that case. And a lot of them weren't supposed to ever see the light of day. Now, the easiest one is that they're going to do a console. Now, first of all, these are all from 2020, and like 2021.
Yeah. So it's up in the air whether any of this is even still happening,
or if any of this is coming.
Because I think even 2020, I think it's pre-COVID 20, like early 2020.
Yeah. This is like before everything.
Yeah.
Like that. So again, that's it. So, and some of them are after COVID. It's like a range.
Yeah.
It's a range. So, first of all, one of the things is that they're doing an Xbox console refresh, you know, in the middle. That's digital only. And it looks like a tube.
That's not a box.
Wait, hold on.
That's not a box.
That's a Tootsie Roll. What?
You can't call it Xbox if it ain't a box. That's false advertising. Can we sue? Well, I guess it's not out yet, so we can't sue. But if it was out,
yeah.
if it was out, could we sue?
If it was out and is real, can we sue? So yeah, that's a thing, and everyone's like, oh man, they're getting rid of physical. gonna be rude here, but it is all technically your faults because I think physical game sales are at 10%. So welcome to a dystopian hellhole where if a game you really wanted to buy just disappears from existence.
A hellhole of your own making.
Yeah, you should have bought physical. Don't care. Whatever.
That's why I do.
That's why it's really weird when everyone's like, limited run games isn't going to solve this issue. It's like, you really think one indie company is going to solve it?
Yeah, they never set out to solve it.
They're a step in the foot to fix it, and you're just like, I don't want it. They only have a video game available for 1 month. All right, whatever. So along with that, a bunch of games also leaked. Now note, there was only the Bethesda ones we could see, and this includes remasters of Elder Scrolls Oblivion, Fallout 3,
Yes.
Doom sequel, and a Doom sequel expansion, I think.
Doom Year Zero was the title that was included. And then also Dishonored 3 was on there.
Dishonored 3.
I might be able to find. I think I have the whole list somewhere if I can find it.
Snap. Oh, snap.
Let me take a gander. Here we go. So yeah, Doom Year Zero. And so the thing with again, this is all from 2020. So a lot of this stuff is old. Like they have for fiscal year 2021 Starfield that just came out. So that's obviously very inaccurate.
Yeah, and Indiana Jones was supposed to come out last year.
Honestly, I had forgotten about that game until I saw this. So. Yeah, so fiscal year 2023, Doom Year Zero and DLC, Project Kestrel.
Yeah, I guess that's.
Do we know what that is? Has that been announced?
No idea.
Okay, so we have no idea what that is. An Elder Scrolls Online expansion. I think one did just come out recently, actually.
Yeah,
Project Platinum.
Yeah, a licensed IP game. Ghostwire Tokyo sequel.
Which I don't think no one bought that. No one played that. I don't think it's got the sequel.
Which sucks because it looked cool.
I know. From what I heard, it was pretty solid. Just no one played it.
Yeah.
And then more DLC for Doom, and then again Dishonored 3.
Yeah.
And Elder Scrolls 6.
Which people then get mad.
That's funny.
People then are getting mad. It's like, why isn't it coming to PS5? And I'm like, oh my god, are we doing this again? They said every game in development is coming to PS5, and I'm like, honey, I don't think Elder Scrolls 6 was in development when that was announced.
No.
I think Todd Howard just wrote a scribble. I'm gonna make a new Elder Scrolls, and then he just presented it.
Yeah.
And then it's like, all right, and then he's like, all right, let's go, everyone, back to Starfield.
Like that's like us saying, yeah, we're gonna do another Halloween special in about 3 years.
You'll get one eventually, I guess.
Yeah.
We didn't start it yet.
No. We haven't thought about it.
No.
We haven't thought that far ahead. We're just gonna do one. Don't worry.
Yeah, we're gonna do one.
Trust us.
But yeah, and along with that, there was a lot of things. They were just sizing up as many companies as you could buy. Which that rumor, if these documents are true, that Microsoft wanted to buy Warner Brother Games. That was on the table, that a bunch of companies were looking into buying it before the merger happened. Yeah. They wanted to do that, along with the fact that they still want to buy Nintendo, which they were laughed at the first time.
I'm still laughing at it.
I'm still laughing
personally.
now, but this time is scary because I think the guy that they were talking to owns stock in Nintendo, and that isn't stopping on buying it. And when you own stock in something, once you get the majority, you run it. That's how
concerning.
That's how. Calm down, Mr. Musk. Don't get the flintlock again. That's how Embracer Group basically purchased all their studios. Is that they essentially got majority of the stock, then they bought the company, and then they opened the stock again. So, a lot of this is concerning and terrible news. like really bad. So, you know.
But at least we got Elder Scrolls 6.
In 2028.
Yay.
Side segment. Okay, so when Grimes was recording, I think a song or lyrics to to Cyberpunk 2077, Grimes and Musk were still dating at the time, so Elon Musk kicked the door in with a flintlock. It's like, put me in the game! Put me in the game! Apparently in, I think, Grimes' autobiography. He's like, put me in the game, put me in the game. Again, it was a flintlock, not like a gun. It was like a Pirates of the Caribbean has flintlock, apparently. No one likes this guy. He had to go in to a recording session and ask to be put in at gunpoint, but it's not a real gun. Like imagine you're robbing a bank with a musket.
Bow and arrow.
It's a drive-by, but you have a bow and arrow.
Okay. You learn something new every day.
What a loser. Whew. I don't know my original point.
I don't.
Wow, Dave, that sure was a miserable experience.
When isn't it?
Bye, everyone.